sip a LaCroix at you. Ah, yes, like. You don't have to spend your life with me. You don't have to waste your energy. We can just be rocking. We can just be rocking, yeah. I just want your body next to me. 'Cause you bring me so much ecstasy. And we can just keep rocking. We can just be rocking. Tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the tear. Singing with me just for today. Fucking rigged. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Okay. Ooh, that's quite cool. It's literally the ones that Grim shoots at you, right? I like that.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be just fine. Now catch that bastard. The one in front of the boat. Bring him back alive. I ain't done with him yet.
Oh man, we're gonna bring it back alive? What? This one? That's cool. So, here is a radiator. Oh man. So, here is a bell. I can't hear it. Fuck. Thing that you sacrifice the guy in. And these are the similar enemies. No way! No! No! Oh my god! Oh! No! Let me just stand next to the yellow one. Oi, yellow boy! Get back here. French, and the French are weird, so instead of a lid, they have a cork. Which means I have to... I do hope that, this doesn't, like, save or something, and then cause the game to lock up. Pikmin No.
Jolly steals the car, drives at ludicrous speeds, hitting every civilian on the way. The hosts hesitate to get in the car because of the mysterious fluids in the back seat. However, they reluctantly get in. The cops arrive. Jolly blows them up with the RPG. The exploded car flies towards Jolly, killing him on contact. Smoked.
Dude, it's such a fucking jump scare.
We love you, baby.
It's like, when I run up to a little bunny rabbit and then shout, "Suck on this," as I kill it, that's pretty scary. Oh, Collectopedia. Okay, right. Here is a tower. Proved it in this then. Fuck! It didn't let me re-grab, bro. Okay, I guess I'm fucking restarted. Hi guys, hi Courage. Hi Charlotte. Hi, Frosty, I guess. I'm paying you $9 a month right now. I did not pay you to roast me on my ability to tell what day it is. Excuse me. Thank you very much. It was called Fentanyl. I was there. So does Annie go to war? What the fuck? Like, I know Annie, but there's a sequel? Does Annie, like, sign up and get enlisted to go fight in Nam or some shit? Like, what's the deal? Oh, you were
Daddy.
there? Daddy Warbucks. Hi, how are you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in. Are you playing more Skyrim for the 9th day in a row? Yes, 9th, Frosty. I forget to update the title. I update the title 2 seconds in. It won't stop. Because he got his money. Oh, I see. When is Annie set? I don't think Annie has a sequel. Yeah, is Frosty hallucinating a sequel? It's hot as fuck. Yeah, it is. It gets warm. It be getting warm. But you know what? You guys will never know what it feels like to have 75 Fahrenheit in England. You will never get to feel that pain. Oh, man. England weather is such a meme. It's like 94 degrees outside. Oof. What's my Fahrenheit at the moment? Oh, it's only 19C? Huh. Wow. It's only 19C, guys. And you'll never get to feel the pain of 120 Fahrenheit, 100% humidity in the middle of July in the Colorado River. Oh, so they were clowning you guys over that, yeah. It is very different, like. It's just like, stuff is different in England, just think of it, like, magically. It's like people who come from, like, China, where it's 40 degrees Celsius, which is, what, 105 or something like that, right? Come to England and face 28 degrees, and are like, what the fuck? I can't survive this? Kind of thing. Just because the heat hits different here. It's very hard to quantify in numbers because the number is your thing's fault is spicy. Okay, yes, the white people, sure. The white people who originate in Britain, I understand. But the people who come from other countries being like over, 15 degrees Celsius lower temperatures than they're used to. That kind of backs it up a little bit at least, right? Have you guys seen the fucking Sonic meme where it's like 25 degrees in other countries and it's just Sonic walking down this nice sunny day, and then 25 degrees in England and it's just him going through hell. Guten Tag, what up, man? Welcome in. Hope you're doing good, bro. It is good to see you, man. But hey, we got some more Skyrim to get into today. I've been using my break very... I don't believe it. You'll have to come to England and see. Or something, I don't know. But yeah, 120 F, 100% humidity does sound much worse. I'm sure like 25 here is like 32 in America. 120 FPS is... FPS? 120 Fahrenheit is pretty crazy. Hi, Sarana. What up?
So far, I think. Thanks.
Cool. That's good to hear. I was just checking in.
That's very kind of you. Though, there is something else.
Like in New Zealand or something, because they don't have an ozone layer?
How grateful I am for all that you've done for me.
What?
No one's
Aw, thank you, Sarana.
ever been so genuine with me. At least, in a while.
I mean, she's been out for like 4,000 years, but hey.
Most of my childhood. My mother, at least for a time, was the only friend I really had.
Aw.
And then that prophecy came along. I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my chest.
Ozone migrated south and now just sticks around that area. Oh, shit, well. So all the bits where it was like, oh, the ozone is healing itself. It didn't heal, it just migrated. Well, damn. Do they just get like hella skin cancer and stuff over there?
No.
No.
It's okay, that's
not
good.
really.
That's good.
For now, at least.
And I'm glad you're here with me.
This is getting a little awkward.
Oh, she can't handle.
I think I have a sudden urge to feed on something.
Hey, yo. I can tell there's something else.
Gods, I am a terrible liar.
Alright then.
Stop it. You're not helping. Don't blame me if I sneak a little nibble on you.
Hey, oh, is that really all you wanted to tell me?
Nothing escapes your attention, huh? Well, here goes. I've really come to care about you.
Okay, so for Isha,
Yes,
should we have him,
you know that. Yes.
like, try and start a romance like this that you can end?
And
Or should we have him
That's
make it
all
so
I
that the
want to say
player
now.
has to do something to trigger the romance? What do you think would feel better? Like Charlotte,
do?
as a lady here, asking your opinion.
Glad to hear
If you're playing a game, and there's a
Let's get
character
going then.
in the game, would you rather they start the romance with you? Or you start the romance with them?
Yes.
Like, would you rather be approached? Or would you rather be doing the approaching here? Or I guess... You'd already be kind of friends at this point, you know, but, you know, what I'm getting at. I think his beard growth is still like 20 times faster than it should be. We make women make the first move round these parts. Oh, hell yeah, brother. That way you got the consent. Every hour. So let's have... Like every 12 hours is good, like it was before. Cool. I also want to try having, the warm brown eyes. Because these, like, dark grey brown eyes are, like, okay, but... Let's see. The warm brown. Bro and blonde. Jeez. Yeah, it does that for some reason whenever you launch up the character creator. That's actually good, yeah.
I love your style. You're looking good today.
Well, thank you, Sarana.
Another
Okay, so I
day
forgot to
started.
activate it today, but
I'm
it
still trying to
works.
decide which is more unpredictable. The
It's
weather
very
or the
unpredictable.
inhabitants.
And includes all the other Elder Scroll.
Dexion said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with dragons, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about.
Okay, that's a fair point. Were you and Valerica close?
Before my father became obsessed with the prophecy, Mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of her alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions.
So you always got along?
Like the best of friends.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
would never hesitate to share anything with her.
I'm glad she had someone. Then it all changed. Never mind.
It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were.
Well, that's not
I tried
good.
to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away,
Aw,
saying she was much too busy.
Such. That's why we're headed there.
She had to be up to something in that garden.
Hmm.
I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do that then.
Can't wait to see the courtyard again.
Alright then, off to Castle Volkihar. Volkihar. Whatever it's called. So in vanilla, when you're in the Dawnguard area, does it show you quest objectives outside? Like, is that bugged in this mod pack, or is that just, like, kind of bugged in general? So, I'm assuming that we don't just, you know, walk up to the door. It's shut anyway. Okay, cool. Let's go around then. Oh.
Whatever you do, whatever you choose, just make sure it's what you really want.
Sure, Katana. Will do.
Yeah, just this bend.
Thanks, Arana. Appreciate it. What are those things? Are they just regular birds?
Castle looks so
Or does Skyrim have, like, fancy enemy birds?
I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger.
Bro, who is icing me? Ah, I see the guy who got one-tapped. Alright, skeleton, flying knee! Damn, the flying knee keeps missing. Thanks, Meg.
You're not all that.
Appreciate it. Mogara MVP, honestly. Just having a healer on your party is so useful.
I believe in you, friend.
Serana must have taken out that skeleton. Based.
Yes? What did you need? Opens up. I sense.
Why do these sneak attacks go so fucking crazy?
Did they even try?
Done.
I'm not someone to be trifled.
Another victory for us.
Good thing, too. I can't heal us if we lose. Well, who's there? Unless I learn necromancy and become a... I'll think about this more later.
I mean, when you think about it, isn't a necromancer just a healer very late? Journal fragment. Interesting. Not gonna live in their stupid keep, am I? Stupid stars don't realize I've moved into the Undercroft and start taking control of their own death hounds. I'll get my revenge. Well, that didn't go so well. Like, nice try though. Too bad you ran into us. Those who cross our path don't seem to have a very good, you know, chance of survival. Vampire remains is crazy. Yeah, it makes sense.
Come here, Fluffball.
Flying knee.
Does this feel good?
2 for 1 flying knee. So, do I have enough cards to make the deck? After collecting all cards of builders, or cards of builders. Oh. Oh wow. That is a lot of cards. Wow. GG skeleton. You feel what? Wait, what? Meg?
Dragons. Nothing we can't handle, right? What am I doing? 1 garlic clove a day keeps the boo-boos away.
Thank you! Yep, Meg is MVP.
Okay then.
Might as well give up now. Save us the trouble. Try again.
Wait, what did I activate? Okay, so path across in the big bridge room. Cool. I have contact. What the fuck is Woodbane? Magic recovers half as fast. Wow. Wait, what? No, but this way, yes. Well, sucks for magic users. I'm fine. Alright, Serana. What do you see?
What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead to the castle's great hall. It looks like my father had it sealed up.
Ah.
I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing, and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something?
Maybe. Okay, so these two crests are askew.
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage.
Right.
Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was destroyed.
Yeah, checks out. And then he just walled it off.
It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps if he spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself. Well, as far as I'm aware, it's the only one in existence.
Right.
The previous owners of the castle had a sundial in the courtyard, and obviously that didn't appeal to my mother.
Yeah.
She persuaded an elven artisan to make some improvements. You can see the plates that show the phases of the moons, Masser and Secunda.
Interesting. Isn't Secunda the, what's it called? The song everyone likes from Skyrim?
That's the thing. What's the point of a moon dial? I always wondered why she didn't just have the whole thing ripped out. But she loved it. I don't know. I guess it's like having a piece of art, if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So exactly what am I doing to it?
Hard to say. Maybe if we found the missing crests, we could figure it out.
Okay. Looking for
Look around
crests.
for the missing crests. Even in this mess, they should stick out.
Well, there's one. This is way easier without an EMB. Like, ENBs look lovely and all, but everything is pitch black. One, two... Only two missing. Unless it's more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then there should be one more.
If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place.
Okay, then I don't have all of them. Right. Then maybe there are some in these towers? Like, we can check. No harm. The fuck hit me? Rude. Ooh. Oh my god, ancient Nord Drakkar sapphire. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that, family that can live for forever would amass quite a lot of riches. So what's behind door number 1? I love the guys who just kind of fall apart with one punch. Ooh, a gargoyle. What? I died? Damn, I died quick. No? Okay. So what does your level of, like, security or lockpicking actually do to make these minigames easier? To, like, is the sweet spot bigger? That's what it kind of feels like. Because they seem to break... Nice, that was an expert lock. Because all these, like, lockpicks seem to break as quick. This room does? So no more Moontop pieces in these side rooms. Sticking to these ad breaks supports the stream. Thank you. Stay tuned. Attention! Coming soon to a chat near you. In a world where dragons reign and magic flows, join Jolly SFX on day 9 of Isha's epic saga in Tuxborn. Chat's been a quiet valley, but the adventure is far from over. Will Isha conquer the next challenge? Stay tuned for more epic loot, legendary sounds, shouts, and maybe a few unexpected plot twists. Skyrim saga continues. Thank you for roasting me for having a quiet chat. Much appreciated. Then again, having a quiet chat is nicer than having an irritating chat, so I'll take it. It could always be worse. North Tower. Okay, we went to the east and like west, I think. Nope, never mind, that was the north. So northeast. Okay, that's blocked off. Oh. Oh. Right, I see.
If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place. Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet
Something
they
just
run
gets
right
shot?
under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting
Damn.
close. Let's go. I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
It looks like a servant area. So it can't really be that bad. I mean, we may have to fight some servants. But I mean, that's not exactly much of a threat, is it?
I'm not someone to be
Bonk.
trifled with.
So I guess that makes Serana a necromancer if she's bringing back all these, like, guys. I've contracted rattles. Why are those things, like, fucking diseased? They're all so diseased. Oh, man. Also leveling a light armor, right? When it was in faster sprinting is nice. Oh, okay, interesting. I feel like 10% faster in general is better than 20% faster when sprinting. Because general then also applies in sprinting. So we're gonna get that one afterwards.
Sin City wasn't made for ya. Angels like you.
Jolly is so fucking hot.
Sin City wasn't made for ya.
OMG, Jolly is so fucking hot.
Hey, just one guy. Hello. Welcome in. No homo, of course. It's Jolly Stream. It is never homo.
Weapons up. I sense.
I feel like you have to imply full homo if you want it to be homo. Otherwise, it's never homo. Indeed, exactly. You get it.
This was too easy.
Hope you've been good, dude. Welcome in. I'm trying to loot the ancient Nordic Drakkar game, not the pots and pans. Nice. If you see no homo or like a friend afterwards, it's exactly. Exactly. Like a friend was hilarious. That was a good meme. Like, you know what? Cuck Lady was funny. If she was more mentally stable, maybe we could have had, like, an actual decent relationship. Oh well, it'd be like that.
I'm calling it. This one's bad.
Who lady? Cuck Lady. That's what we call her.
Ashes to ashes.
Because, she told me in private the day before, and then in stream just started making memes about it, and I was like, you know what? Like, fair enough you tell me this in private that you'd, like, enjoy that. That you'd like to watch me with other girls in front of you, fair enough. But in chat, that's very different.
My fellow traveling companion, doesn't this courtyard look nice?
It does?
It's serene in a certain way, and uniquely beautiful, like a certain...
A bit, yeah. It was funny though, so I mean, you know, up to her. Something you want to say.
Maybe. Well, actually, yeah, the garden actually didn't age well.
It's been like at least
No,
1,000
I
years.
wasn't talking about you. Well, I was.
Are you flirting with me?
Well, it's entirely possible.
Huh?
Now, enough of that. We got a job to do.
Alright. Thank you, Serana. Very cool.
Well done, Serana. Nice. You really are as eloquent as an ice wraith.
That's really sweet and endearing. If a girl is just a slight bit awkward, it's like, you know, it's nice.
Hope you're ready to lose.
This was me in my gym today with my punching bag. Like, I hadn't done boxing in a while. So I was like, you know what, why don't I do that? It's so fun.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
These gargoyles are sus. Do you know Sir had an empire? Should be from here like 4,000. Yeah, exactly, 4,000 years ago. So it's like, you know, Serana, like, if a garden doesn't age well over 4,000 years of it being, you know, locked up behind some, not even locked up, blocked off by like rubble and stuff that your immortal vampire father put there, because
Not very impressive.
he was petty and didn't like your mother or something. You know, Serrano? I think they're dead. Hey, if she wants to absorb the essence of the wall, that's, you know, that's her prerogative. What does the word prerogative mean? I use it, but I don't actually know what it means. I'm assuming it means choice. It may mean something completely different and I've just been misusing the word. Oh, we're back here, okay. Wait, what? A right or privilege exclusive to a particular individual or class. I see, okay. Right. Well, that's her right. It's just an individual right, so it works. As a saying, that's her prerogative. That's his prerogative, that's their prerogative. It's their choice. Okay, so it's telling me to go here. Okay, so I'll disregard that. And for you Brits, arising from a prerogative of the Crown. The government judiciary based in common law rather than statutory law. Interesting. Yeah, I already know what that means. Imagine being British, am I right? Can I do the thing where I like kind of reach in and pull the chain from out here? Nah, it's too far away, okay. Am I being Kel W again? I feel like I've gone everywhere. Serrana's just stuck. Meg and Katana have disappeared. Because, I mean, I'm getting all these diseases from these rusty, like, nails hanging around. And Meg isn't here to heal me. So that's just taking me back to that staircase. I left Sapphire and a gem here, so... Good thing I came back for that. Unban requests. Yeah, I saw. It's like, yeah, I understand that he's autistic and all, but... Oh, sorry. They're autistic and all, but... Like, you gotta understand the things you're saying. Like... You're gonna make everyone uncomfortable with that. Like... You know? So I'm just choosing to ignore it. Plus, I can't be bothered to deal with people who just exhaust me. Good choice, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of the chatters that I do ban do kind of have a similar... Like, I do understand that they don't really understand... socialization or something. The Tismain stopped me. Right, there's like... There are cool autistic people, and then there's just the autistic people that just, like, kind of... exhaust you. Because they just spam a bunch of stuff that, like, literally means nothing. No one asked for, no one cares about, and it's, like, not even interesting. And sometimes it's even uncomfortable. And it's like, I do feel a little bad when banning people like that, but it's like... you know what, I'm not a fucking therapist, I'm not a doctor, I'm just a guy trying to enjoy my time on this platform and have a good time hanging out with cool people. If I'm not vibing with you, then, yeah. That's basically it, I'm just not vibing with you. Oh. And, like, what is the best way of going? Because he's like, well, it's fucking they are like. I would have preferred if you told me. But, like, what could I have even said? Like, yo, bro, can you, like, stop hanging out here? You're kind of annoying. You're kind of very annoying. Like, what do I say in this scenario? Like, I mean, that's their personality. And hey... Some people might love that personality. Fuck! Hey bro, shut the fuck up. At that point, like, what's different than just banning them? Like... Okay, let's see what's the high value stuff. Some good stuff here. Al skeleton. God, this area is confusing. Why do I have a thingy now? Remove that, please. Feather. What does feather do? Oh, okay. What does that noise mean? Isn't that like when you've discovered a new area or something? These gargoyles are strong. Also, he doesn't stop attacking. When I, like, stop pressing the button, sometimes he, like, continues with the combo. Even after bro is dead, just, like, using all of my stamina. Oh well. The combat mod's pretty good, so I won't criticize it too much. Vampire Royal Armor. Interesting. Is that drippy? Makes me look too vampiric. Plus, it's worse than what I have. No, there's no like switch or anything here, because why is this ladder placed or otherwise? Vampire armor looks that. Whoa, that's crazy. I know, right? No fucking way. Ooh. It's a torture device, not a ladder. Oh. Well, that's creative. Hey, it's this place. I wonder where Serana is. A light that illuminates you, but that's kind of cool. I still have to wait for Serana to catch up. Requires a key, okay. Leaving and re-entering would be a pretty good way of getting here. Getting her to get here. Oh fuck, is she like genuinely just stuck back there? Shit, she may actually just be stuck there. Oh, fuck. And it's such a long walk. I really hope she's still not doing that spell. Is there a way to, like, fix her?
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Oh, no.
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating. Sure. In which skill? Alright then, let's begin.
Alright, cool. Just had to fucking punch her. You know what? It's like in Walking Dead when Sarah's like locked in her like tism overload, and then Clementine slaps her to wake up, and then she lives. If you don't slap her, she dies. Like, I mean, it was necessary for the greater good. La-di-da, going back to your mother's workshop.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all of this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something.
Yeah.
Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
Mm-hmm. What exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we find her research notes, there might be some hints in there.
Alright,
I remember
Valerica's
she used
journal.
to keep a small journal. See if you can dig that up.
So everything here should be like thousands of years old, right? Early part of the third era. Whoa, it's Trail's 21st anniversary. Well, happy anniversary, Trails. You're now 21. When are they releasing the remake? It would have been good if it was on the anniversary of the game. But, you know, better not rush the thing at all. September. Ah, fair. 19th. Ah, okay, cool. So, considering a dragon can't die
Keep
unless they're
searching for her
killed
notes.
by
She probably had a journal or something.
another dragon. These dragon bones. If Aldwin wants this dragon to come back to life, will this bone just like fly out the window? To go rejoin the rest of the dragon? Probably. So this is from the third era. So a lot of these books seem third era-esque. And I wonder what that means. For Valerica. Because I'm very much doubting Harkin's been fucking updating this library. So before Valerica left, these were her books. Well, I guess I want to open this. Yeah, she must have been in the Third Era. Hmm. Whereas Serana would have been from the first, or even before the first. The last Argonian maid from way back. Yeah, we checked Reddit and they said like she'd be around the time of ESO, which is before like every other game. Even before then. Oh wow. Right. Should be before any emperor. He led the French fleet against Nelson in the monumental Battle of Trafalgar. A crushing defeat. Who is his admiral? Find out the ads end in about a minute. I somehow know none of these. Except for Vatican City. September, which is the third. Oh, okay. I see. Right. So yeah, that is quite a long time ago. And Serana even before that. Where the fuck is this lady's journal? Napoleon Shortman.
Keep searching for her notes. Oops.
Track animals with their fleet movements with a shoe size on add vertically challenged to his file. Why has it become a savage? We can like customize its personality and everything. We've made it very much default. No, what do you mean no active quest? If it's Napoleon, should definitely shorten the address. It wasn't even Napoleon, you fuck. Yeah, Divinavenaire. Okay. Some bro called Pierre. Just sounds like a French guy. Who lost to the British. That's an L. Imagine losing to the British. Well, to be fair, about 80% of the world lost to the British at one point.
Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something.
I am looking, Serana. I am trying my best. And they could admit 5 illiterate farmers. Well, hey, I mean... I have no defense. Where is his damn journal? On the bookshelf. I'll just start taking all of the books. Because sometimes reading isn't enough, you have to like take it for it to activate the next quest or something. Oh, well there it is. A notebook, yeah. For some reason, I just glanced over it the 7 times I came up to this bookshelf. Kill a W moment, yeah. Potentially lengthy exile, yeah, damn. Enact my plans as Serana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. Okay, so now this doesn't really line up. If she entered the Soul Cairn at the exact same time, well, around the same time Serana was put in Dim Hollow Crypt, how are these 3rd century books or 3rd era books here? Or am I just deeping it too much at Skyrim? And they probably didn't put that much thought into it.
Any luck yet?
I found your mother's
You
notes.
did? Let me see.
What's a soul cairn she mentions?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Why did you care where you souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
Mm-hmm. What do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood?
Not bad. We'd better hope that it's good enough. Mistakes with these kinds of portals can be gruesome.
Right, well let's not think of that.
Enough of that.
Exactly.
Let's get started.
Yeah. Are all those ingredients there?
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
I missed the Virgin. What is a spell? You missed the Virgin?
Having trouble finding those ingredients.
Well, a spell is to enter the Soul Cairn. A place where everyone whose soul who is taken for an enchantment ends up. Nordic jewelry? What the fuck? The werebear? That's not hard to do. Perfect. Should be simple then. Okay. Need some void salts. Got bone meal. Don't know if that's enough bone meal. Void salt. Handful of blueberries. Oh. Amazing. Love me some blueberries. One cup of flour, okay. Alright, so the blueberries, 1 cup of flour. Okay, those are in there.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
I'm ready.
Are you ready to go?
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure. Okay, here goes.
Here goes.
By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal to the Soul Camp. Incredible. Are you alright? That looked painful.
Yeah, it didn't feel great. What happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is, well, hungry, for a lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
Ah, so there's no way in then.
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
So you're saying I had to become a vampire?
Not your first choice, I guess.
Yeah, there has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Wouldn't that kill me?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. That might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
Okay, and those are my
I'm
options.
sorry. I wish I knew a better way. Something that would be easier for you. Just know that, whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you.
Oh, thank you.
Sometimes things just have to be done.
Yeah.
I know that better than anybody.
Mm-hmm. Become a vampire or become partially soul-trapped.
Have you made up your mind?
So what is Isha going to do?
Have you made up your mind? Have you made up your mind?
Neck sucked or soul sucked, yeah. Let's have our vampire arc and then we can both get cured together. I think that works.
I know this is.
Although we did that last time.
Take your time.
Soul? You say soul? I don't like the idea of giving up part of my soul, though. Or as a vampire... Soul trap me.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the Soul Cairn. I understand. Take your time.
Vampire me.
Are you sure? You'd become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. I don't know how the Dawnguard will react.
I'm ready.
Turning someone is a very personal thing for vampires. It's intimate for us. I don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you into
A
this.
filthy blood-sucking night fiend. Yes.
Let's not waste too much time then. I promise.
Only
to
because
try
it's
to make
Serana.
this as painless as possible.
I rejected
Hold still.
Harkins. Watch out. It's gonna go better.
Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
I don't have any cool glowing eyes or anything? Forsaken. Oh, wow. Do I get any bonus from being a vampire? Which has been hard to get detected. No. Then you know what, let's not then. If there's not really any benefit.
Have you made up your mind? Are you sure? You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weak. I know this is difficult. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
I trust you completely.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Weakened soul. Yeah, and I mean, my stamina's so high anyway, like, I don't think there's much of a deal. I've also got rattles and witbane. Wait, if I, like, pray, will that just heal me of the other ones, and then I'll be fine? Blessings of Zenith are added. Nope. I still have Witbane and Rattles. Right, okay. If I have a potion of cure disease, which I don't... Oh, I do. So where's my... debuff? Where's my weakened soul? Oh, okay. Right. Health, Magicka, and Stamina recover slowly while the Soul Cane reduced by 45 points. That's fair enough.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Ah, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that.
The smell here. I frankly thought it wouldn't smell like anything. But looks like we'll be dealing with the smell of rot while we're here. Lovely.
Lovely.
If she really is here, I wonder how my mother managed to deal with it.
I deal with it all the time.
How do you manage to deal with it then?
We're calling her Stinky. For a walking corpse, you don't smell terrible.
Me? I smell like nightshade and snowberries.
You should work on that Riz, Jolly, right? I know. Where would the trade of...
Oh, you know what?
What is this banter, bro? Why are we insulting her? What do you mean?
I have a heightened sense of smell, you know. If you
Okay,
think
she
you
does
smell
have
like
heightened
blossoms
senses.
After frolicking in a fetid cave, you are
Well, I guess
so
she, as a
insane.
vampire lord, might. That fucking
But,
vampire in the
hey,
court that we
you're
killed.
actually not too bad for a well-groomed bear.
Ah, you're calling me a bear, eh? Ha ha ha. I'll take that. You're a snowback.
Porker face.
Milk drinker.
Well, that is just not true anymore.
Aw.
We're being
Large hairy
overwhelmed
gay man.
I mean, for being trapped in a realm of oblivion with no guaranteed return.
Oh man.
It's
I was thinking more along the lines of Beauty and the Beast, you know?
just have fun.
But that's the more common bear term.
Forget about old prophecies, Elder Scrolls, trees, and this awful God's curse of Greek. About all of this,
Yeah, I know.
I'm starting to like you, okay? You're growing.
Aw.
And what I said is true. Though I definitely wouldn't want to end up here for all eternity. We got a job to do. Let's find my mother and find a way out of here.
Alright.
Where is the Chapel of Love?
How did you end up here?
But you should be focusing on getting out of here. Not remembering your past self.
What do you mean?
And look, the more you stay... And I've been here for a long time now. Do you know? A huge... Well, one of them was linked to the...
Yeah, this isn't a nice afterlife.
Inside the soul core was used to teleport people.
Yeah, it's a pretty sucky afterlife. I assume not everyone in here deserves to be in here, right? Soul harvested. You can harvest a soul that's in the soul cairn? Do they go to like soul cairns squared at that point? Everyone gets soul. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a pretty sucky afterlife for like...
Mucking about. Let's
Like, I wonder how many animals are in here. I assume there are far more animals who get soul trapped than, people. Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
time to end
At least make it interesting.
What is this? Well, it seems to be sucking my soul. Ain't exactly pleasant. So Serana's, her mother's like here, right? She's like in this place, in the Black Folly. I don't believe it's 2,500 meters away, but we'll see.
This accursed place is nothing but a prison.
Who's there? Are you...
I never pull my punches.
They made Arvok do whiteface? Damn, that's kind of controversial, Arvok. Bone Man! What a name.
Say your prayers.
Compiling shaders. Interesting. Okay, so those might... So, do these not stack? Like, you can just take one at a time. That's a little irritating. You can't just spam the healing. Yeah, there she is. Serana, your mother. Oh. That is an interesting hairstyle. Oh no, it's pretty good actually.
Hunter is in the company of my daughter. It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
This is no ruse, I just want to keep her safe.
Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
Oh wow. How does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molag Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molag Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire.
Right.
We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
And the tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood. Serana underwent this ritual willingly.
It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me.
Right.
Being selected as an offering to Molag Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that.
From what I've heard of it, that does not sound very good.
It's what some call the domain of Molag Bal. His place in oblivion.
The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
Right. I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
Well, I'll kill him.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our
What do you mean I care nothing for
Whether or
Serana?
not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
Serana believes in me, why won't you?
Serana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes.
Right,
your
I know.
discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood. You'll be in terrible danger.
So, to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about? You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different. But in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again, but I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us.
Damn.
But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serrano. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serrano's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned.
Well, she imprisoned herself, but
You're
okay.
in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
I am. What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins.
Okay.
At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have
Well, good thing I'm
charged him with
Dragonborn.
overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a
So does that mean that the dragon was soul trapped?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it.
No, okay.
And in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no
He's different,
difficulty
okay.
using the portal any longer.
Just when guys biting into the soul versus neck debate with a side of dinner date's humor. Trails of courage drops knowledge on Skyrim's soul cairn, stamina hacks and quests. You know, come here, jizzes up the dinner theme. Some Riz advice for Johnny, plus a hairy, beastly identity crisis. Parental disappointment just another day in Tuxborn, Skyrim shenanigans.
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended
Lovely.
to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
Jesus, up dinner is wild.
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved.
Right.
If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
Right. You've been imprisoned here for all this time.
Time has very little meaning to me.
Ah.
Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game. Each watching the other to see which will give in.
Mm-hmm. Why haven't you pursued the prophecy?
Archon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the
But
sun.
without the sun,
What he fails to realize is
like,
how much attention would be called to our kind if
everything
the prophecy
dies.
came to
Like, not the
fruition.
vampires, but everything the vampire feeds on dies. Animals, plants, humans. Well, it's like a chain. Like, the plants will die, therefore the animals will die, therefore the humans will die.
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
Yeah.
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
Mm-hmm. Who are the Ideal Masters?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
Right. What do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there's more to it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
Mm-hmm. And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
And why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
Right. And what do the Masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the ideal masters wind up here as harvested souls.
Right.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Will do, Valerica.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to...
Do you need something?
I do. My mother tapped me back on the island.
Oh, that's nice.
That kind of thing came along with my alchemy training.
That's good.
I may not be the gourmet, but I can sure whip up a great...
Just have a nice,
If you want,
semi-romantic
I could
conversation
make some for you
in front of her mother.
Relieved, I think.
That's good.
All those things had been building up for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her.
Yeah. Why do you ever agree to a plan?
Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became close.
Damn, sad.
I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually, I started believing them.
Sounds like you didn't like him much.
Like I said, we were never very close. Not a lot of father-daughter bonding, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But once we threw our lot in with Molag Bal, people just don't think about their families anymore. Power takes precedence, he always said.
And you were caught in the middle.
I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now.
You shouldn't blame yourself.
I know that in my head, but I just can't help feeling bad about the way things are. Sorry. I know you're trying to help. Thanks. Anyway, we should keep moving.
Yeah. Alright. Killing the Boneyard Keepers. You know what? This debuff? I can use the challenge. Alright, Mr. Bone Zone. Are these guys just here as batteries, essentially?
Are you alright?
I'm just Grand Serrano. Damn, health regeneration is slow. Wow. Return Arvak's skull.
You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier.
Aww.
Goodbye, hero. Take good care of
I don't know why this is so fucking sweet. Like, he doesn't care about his own soul, but about
Good day.
his horse's soul. Like, that's... Aww. That's really sweet. I need Magica? What the fuck? Bruh. So why is it so expensive?
What do you want? How does anyone what do I... If I hadn't lost all of the pages, very well. I am Chip. I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. A book. Surely you've heard of The Rise and Fall of St. Chip the Eradicator.
Is this guy from the Morrowind game?
Savior of the
Was he an NPC?
Terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison.
That sucks.
It's unfair.
You mean the Soul Can?
So what? All I remember is that damned Remora and his minions.
Is this literally the first dude you see in Morrowind? Wow. Poor guy.
Well, I assume so. Next thing I knew, my what? Wait. That means...
You're dead.
No. All these wasted months? Or has it been years? I don't even remember.
Maybe thousands of years then. Hundreds of years.
My work will never see the light of day. Perhaps. Maybe in order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the note. When I was tossed in here, there were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you. Ah, yes. St. Chip the Erratic. Yes. They used to crisscross the skies over Morrowind. After I was freed from... It became quickly apparent that the best way I could help, indeed I was, the people of Morrowind were so grateful to have the roads safer again. That was a... Maybe that's why I murdered others for money. And before, I was simply an addict who needed money for skooma.
Fented, let's go.
And murder always seemed to be... I was paid to... What I didn't know is someone had hired the Morag Tong to kill him as well. Exactly. He got to my target first and called the guard to cover his tracks. Walked right into a trap.
Damn.
Didn't even realize. They tried me for murder. Gave me a lot of time to think. Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone traveling through here has said that the Oblivion Gates have been opening all over Tamriel.
Bit before my time, yeah. About 200 years, yeah.
Well, it started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor without a septum on the throne of the
Oh fuck, I'm gonna get spoiled, aren't I? Shush.
Dagon was able to leave open
Shush, shush. No, no.
the gates and attack.
Don't spoil Oblivion for me. Flying knee.
Are you alright? You don't look so good.
I'm okay to rest for a bit.
We'll get going once you've had your rest.
Oh man, I'm carrying too much. Oops.
You sure you don't need this?
I don't understand why the FFV needs to do that when jumping in combat. Oh. Okay. Upgraded my soul gem. Cool. Conjure Bone Man. Ah, yes. Oh man, I fucking died.
You just got the short end of the stick.
What?
What am I doing here? A place like this?
Yeah. These short enemies are so fucking annoying. Do you need like an on-command stomp thing I can do to take care of them? Just like a kick or something.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers?
Indeed I did.
Very impressive.
Thank you. Are you able to give us a scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Right.
Wait, I hear something.
He's here.
Well, you asked for it.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
When she sees a guy enter the soul cairn and boxes the dragon to death.
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means.
Well.
It appears they were mistaken. Unless...
I am. Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form, while
No, nothing about me being,
constitutes
the Dragonborn. How long will that take?
minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out.
Right.
Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on your way.
Okay. Unfortunate soul struck immediately, irrevocably, and are completely blind. Wow. With the blindness also comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge. These would also receive blindness, though far less in magnitude. Fog slightly retain shape color enough to read mundane texts. Wow.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. Every corner of Skyrim seems to hide a surprise, doesn't it? Or a bandit. But hey, that's half the fun. Let's see what's next.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
Can you help me get my soul back?
So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you.
Oh, that's good. Good, I could use all the help I can get.
Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the soul cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem.
Ah, okay.
The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored.
Perfect. Any idea where it could be?
There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance.
You're staying here.
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We will return for you when we can.
I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about.
Aw,
you must
that's sweet.
Be safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
I understand. Wait, there's no marker of the gem?
Did you have anything to ask before you depart? Even if Harkon would likely sense my return, like Serana. My presence in Tamriel, the only way I'd even you must understand. He's obsessed. For all of this to end, he must die.
This map is into the soul cairn? Okay, well this is, a little problematic. I have no idea where I am. I had no idea where this soul gem may be. Maybe I'll send to this little fix. Okay, there we go. Cool. Whatever this place is, just a little fucky. The boneyard. The bone zone.
Stay your weapons.
Oh, hey.
I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Didn't you try and kill me?
The hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath.
Right. By speaking.
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors.
That's fair enough.
And I find your ear worthy of my words.
Well, thank you.
My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle.
Daewoo sounds very South Korean.
Name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Cool. I found you worthy.
Your words do me great honor.
Awesome.
My desire, I merely wish for countless years before this.
What's stopping you?
I fear that if I ventured far from the soul cairn, I will place my name with. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal.
Alright then, sure.
I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak in my language. The Quinarin is... You are the Dovahkiin, the Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in body. There was a... The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small... I was. I began to explore what the Dova call the Ideal Masters assured. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
Korea, exactly.
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception. They had control of my mind.
That you're free now.
Free? The soul caring has become a part of... I only hope that you will allow me the precious
yeah, sure, dude.
Of time there.
I'll call you in Skyrim.
How dare they cast me from the battle spire? It was madness to protect the covenant witches. Dearly. Why didn't they listen to me?
Bruh. Fuck's sake. There we go.
Now that's good team play. Weapons I'm always up for a party. Done and done.
So it's above, it's over there. It's a pretty big soldier. What kind of animation will this be? Okay. Nice. It is a little annoying how long it takes for him to get his fists ready. And how long it takes him to put them away as well. Like, bro, that's the benefit of being unarmed. You can be ready every time. You don't need no weapon. Soul Essence Gem. Black Soul. Getting the portion of your soul. Nice. And so we go back to Tamriel.
Why can't I just die? I fear I'm cursed to walk this desolate land forever. I'm still alive and being drawn and quartered. I can't stand it anymore.
Poor guys. I feel like just complete nothingness as an afterlife would be better than this. Just like forever sleep type stuff.
just die. I fear I'm cursed to
What a sucky place. What? That looks cool, but seems quite useless. Can I use a shield while... Interesting, I can. Can't he put the shield in his back, though? Seems very awkward.
This accursed place is nothing but a prison without...
Dual shield could be really cool, though. For like an unarmed. Like how it's like in Blade and Sorcery, you just have two shields and just bash people with it. Oh, hey. Oh, it's heavy armor, never mind. I use no heavy armor. Level up, Pog. So the armor weighs nothing then. Did I just gain some carry weight?
Do you need something? Try and... Oh, what is it? I'll cook something right up.
Okay. Nice. Couldn't find a... Oh, right, fair enough. Guess you don't carry around, stew. Alright, alas, it is getting late. So I shall be calling it here. Thank you guys for hanging out, though. Appreciate it. It's been a fun time. As always, playing the Rimsky game. Bye. See you, man. Thank you for hanging out. Night, Paul. Appreciate you, bro. Have a good one. Alright, so thank you guys for hanging out. See you later, and goodbye.